All right, hello everyone, and welcome to strength training session number 19. So if you've been following along from week to week, great. All right, we've been working quite hard on building our program. So I hope you're enjoying it. And we're going to focus on warming up first today, and then we've got a little bit of sort of everything to work on today. I would say some glute work, some abs, some back, some hamstrings, some calf work as well. So just sort of changing it up a little bit. All right, so what we're going to start with first is we're going to do the squat down. I'm going to have you do the extra reach up to the side this time, so really helping to warm up the side of the body. Okay, so squatting down, we're going to aim for 10 repetitions. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so standing up nice and tall, we're going to do the 3-way leg swing. So starting off with the left side, we're going to really focus on planting that right foot. So swinging the leg forward and back, maybe getting the arms in there, and just sort of focusing on the balance of the body. And then, of course, warming up the leg, lower back, and the glutes. So a couple more on this side. And then we'll change it over here. So nice big lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then bending at that knee, we're going to open the knee to the side for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so changing it over to the other side. So nice big lift forward and back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll cross it over in front for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then again, bending at that knee, opening to the side for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Okay, good job, guys. So let's bring the feet nice and wide, so wider than hip width. So get them out there, and then for some lower body, we're going to move side to side or folding forward and then moving side to side. So whichever one works best for you for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll just bring it back to center and then walking the feet in towards the center of the body here. And feet are hip width apart, bending a little bit at the knees. We're just going to roll slowly up. Remember to breathe out and coming all the way up. Okay, so let's pivot over to the left side. So bringing the right heel to the floor because we're working our calf muscles as well today. We're doing a little bit more of a hyper focus on those. We're just focusing on lifting that heel to and from the floor. And then I always see very funky variations of this one. So just make sure that the knee here is pumping up and down as you push the heel to the floor. And then just remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Okay, so let's pivot over to the other side and then pumping that heel up and down. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll bring it back to the center. So standing up nice and tall, We're gonna do the side to side, maybe alternating arm and leg here for quadricep stretch. And of course, you can use a wall or a chair for balance. And then of course, if you can't get the heel all the way back and you can't grab the foot, then what I suggest doing is just focusing on the mobility and the flexibility of the leg. So really thinking about drawing that heel back towards the glute. So working side to side on that one. Okay, and then coming back to center, and then we're gonna rotate around the core. So I'm just rotating around the core. It's a nice big squeeze. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Okay. Okay, and then coming back to center and then opening the chest, using the arms, nice big squeeze, and just remember to breathe. Okay, and then we'll circle forward. And in the other direction. Okay, and then bring the arms out in front. We're gonna pull front to back. So nice big squeeze. Okay. All right, and then we're just gonna pivot over again to the left side. Now I'm just gonna have you sit into both knees here and into the hips. And we've got that back heel off the floor. I'm gonna have you reach to the side for 1, 2, and then reach 1, 2 to the side like this. And then overhead 1, 2, and then to the side 1, 2. And again, one more on this one, big lift up. And then 1, 2. So when you're in this position here, we're gonna switch feet now. In this position, I want you to take note that you're focusing also too on activating the glute. So I want you to think about squeezing the glute here, and then just a little bit of that hip comes forward. So you're getting a stretch down the front of the leg and into the hip flexor. Okay, so from the front view here, squeeze that glute, big lift up, reach 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so bring it back to center. Okay, guys, nice work. So we're going to get onto the floor. So we're going to start off first with the glute muscles. Okay, so so we're just going to work anywhere from that 12 to 15 repetition range. So we're beginning first with the cross-legged bridges. So laying flat onto the back, I'm going to have you bring the one leg over, so resting onto just above the knee on this one. So on the lower part of your thigh. And you're going to bring the arms out to the sides, and we're going to push up through that stationary foot here. Okay, so let's aim for 12 repetitions. So let's get ready. So big lift up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, big squeeze, and 12. Okay, so changing it over, so other side, open up that knee, big push through the sole of the foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, and 2. Okay, so good job, guys. Now, we're turning this one into a little bit of a circuit. So we're going to do 3 different types of exercises, and then we'll repeat the round 2 times. So laying on the side, we're going to do some clam shells. So there's a couple of variations that you can do for this one. So laying on the side, we can just do the regular clamshell up and down, or you can come into the plank, lift, and then lower. And then option number 3, you can come up into that position and then hold it and then do the clamshell. Okay, so 1 of 3 options. So we'll get ready here. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so let's change it over. So I just went through a couple of the different options there as I was doing my set. Okay, so here we go again. So nice big lift up. So just remember to keep both feet stacked. So sometimes, you know, some people lift the foot, but just remember to keep the foot connected here. Okay, so nice big lift up. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, good job, guys. Okay, so we're going to come into tabletop position. Okay, and then we're going to do the glute kick side to side. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the leg out and we're going to lift it up and then lower to the opposite side, okay, touching the floor, and then bring it back. Now, when you lift the leg, try to incorporate that glute squeeze here and then work it across the body. Okay, so let's get ready. So lifting the leg out, big lift up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, and 2. Okay, so changing it over to the other side. So nice big lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, big lift, 1, and 2. Okay, so bringing that back to center, we're going to round the back like Mad Cat. So if you guys are familiar with some of my stretching techniques in the previous videos, I do tend to gravitate towards some of the yoga movements. And then maybe just coming back into a child's pose if you can, and then nice big stretch. And then gently pull yourself back up. And then we're just going to bring it into cow pose, dropping the belly down, taking a nice big belly stretch here. And then rounding. And then coming back into that child's pose movement. And again, one more time, rounding Mad Cat. So really round that back. and then back. Okay, so now we can bring ourselves back into that bridge again. So we're going to focus on that cross-legged movement. Okay, so bringing the left leg over top of the right, arms are coming out to the sides. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can bring the palms over the chest. And then as you're doing that, lift up and down. That's going to make it a little bit more challenging. Okay, so here we go. Nice big lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so we'll change it over to the other side. So opening up that knee and then nice big lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, and 2. Good, okay, nice, good job. So let's bring it back to the supported side plank clamshell one. Okay, so again, you've got those 3 options where you can do the resting on the floor, you can do the hip lift and then the clamshell at the top, or you can just hold the clamshell or the side plank and then just do the clamshell up and down at the top here. Okay, so let's get ready. Here we go. So nice big squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, good job. Now let's spin it over to the other side. Okay, and then nice big lift up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so coming back to the tabletop position. All right, so we're gonna lift that leg up, remember, and then you're crossing it over to the other side. So just remember with that leg lift, you wanna feel the glute squeeze, so you have to lift up high enough to get the glute squeeze. Okay, so let's get ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so changing it over to the other side. So nice big lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one here, and 12. Okay, guys, nice job. So let's do a little stretch here while we're resting. So rounding the back like a mad cat, and then coming back into child's pose. And then let's round the back. Round. And then dropping the belly into cow. Okay. All right, so just grabbing a quick drink, and then we're going to move into some back exercises, posterior movements. So we're going to do the dumbbell rear fly. So we'll do that in a seated position today. And then we're going to do some snow angels. And then we're also going to do alternating Superman using a double arm lift, or a double movement on the one side before we change over to the other side. Okay, so usually in the rear fly position, you tend to want to use lighter weight because those muscles tend to be weaker in these situations. So normally what you would do is say like a back movement, like you would with the bigger movements, you do like, you know, probably 8s or 10s or something. But you know, with this movement here, you want to drop that down to like a 5 or a 3. And then if you don't really have something that light, I would suggest then doing the movement with just your arms to the sides, or even maybe like soup cans or something, because they are a little bit lighter, because I really like that the form should be done correctly on this movement. So you're going to come forward and we're going to fly the arms out to the sides. So if you're actually looking at my arms from the sides, and we've talked about this exercise many times in previous sessions, but if you're just joining us, then I really want those arms to come forward so that I can see them in my peripheral vision as I lift, okay? Okay, so let's get in position for that. And then I'm going to count you through that movement. So nice big lift out to the side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, guys, nice work. So we're going to hit the floor again. So we've got the 2 exercises on the floor. So we have the snow angel 1, and we also have the alternating double arm lift for Superman. So for the snow angel, just remember now there was a couple options for this one. You can bring the toes up off the floor or keep them on the floor. And then the palms or the fingertips come to the temples. You're going to extend the arms, and then you're going to raise the palms up and then touch the lower back, and then you're just going to go back exactly the same way that you came. Okay, so lifting the chest a little bit off the mat, and then get ready. And then here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, so bringing the arms out overhead, facing down. We're going to do 2 lifts on the one side, then change over to the other side. So it's going to look like this: 1, 2, and then over to the other side: 1, 2. Okay, so let's aim for 12 repetitions. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, guys, nice job. So let's just take a moment. We'll stretch that out a little bit. So dropping the belly down, and then just counterbalance by rounding the back. So we did a lot of the back extension movements. So we just want to focus on rounding the back and then pushing the hip to the one side. And then over to the other side. And then coming back to center. And then bringing the belly and the back to neutral. Okay, so now we're back to the rear fly movement. So we're back to that seated position again. So I'll count you down for that movement. So you're in the seated bent over position. Okay. So you're going to take your dumbbells. Remember, you can do it with the weight if you have the lower weight. You can also do it without the weight. If you got soup cans handy that are approximately the same weight, you can do the same thing. But just remember, you're not necessarily going to be utilizing the heavier weights on this movement. Okay, so folding forward, nice big lift to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, guys, nice work. Okay, so we're back to the mat again. We're going to do that, the snow angels and the Superman. So bring it down to the floor. Okay, so you're lifting those toes up off the floor, and then remember, your chest is a little off the floor as well too, so you're not resting forehead to the floor. So you're lifting that up, fingertips to the temples, and then nice big lift around for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, and 2. All right, nice work. Okay, so let's bring that into those alternating Supermans. So just remember that we're doing all the one side first, or we're doing, sorry, the 2 on the one side and then changing over to the other side. Okay, so nice big lift up. Here we go. 1, 2, so double lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, good. Nice work, guys. Okay, so let's stretch that out. We're going to press ourselves up, rounding the back like a mad cat. Dropping the belly for cow pose. Nice big stretch. Good. And then back to mad cat again. And then stretching the belly for abs and back. Okay, so we're going to move into some hamstrings next. So all the exercises here for this group of 3 are in the bridge position. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with the basic bridge movement. We're going to go for 15 reps on that. And then we'll do some bridge walkouts, and then we'll do some bridge reach overs. Okay, so coming into that position of bridge, we've got the heels on the floor. And as a couple of options, you can rest the dumbbell here on the hips. You can hold a dumbbell, or you can bring the palms over the chest, and to make it a little bit harder so you'll feel a little bit more unstable. Okay, so nice big lift up. I want you to think about squeezing those glutes as you lift. So squeeze the butt and then really think about pushing through the heels of the feet here to really concentrate on the hamstring as you lift. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, and 15. Okay, so again too, now you can leave the palms over the chest. You can also hold a dumbbell if you want as well, or you can bring the arms out to the sides, but we're gonna do walkouts with the feet next. So you're gonna walk out for 1, 1 and bring it in for 2. Okay, so it's out 1, 1, in 2, 2, okay? All right, so here we go, nice big extension out. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, last 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, good work, guys. Okay, so next up, what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus on the bridge with the reach over. Okay, so when you do this one, the arms are at the sides. I usually like to bend the elbows here. You're going to extend the hips. You're gonna lift up and then reach to the opposite side over. So the head follows through, you're following the fingertips, and then to lower back down. Okay, so we're gonna aim for 12, an even number. So nice big lift up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 2 more left here. 1 and 2, and then to lower back down. Okay, so taking a quick break, we're just gonna stretch it out here, draw the knees into the chest. We're just gonna rock and roll side to side, massaging that lower back. And then we're gonna get in one more set of those. And then hopefully we'll have enough time to finish off with either some calf muscles or abs. We'll see how things go. Okay. Okay, so bringing it back to the bridges. So just remember now on your bridge, you can hold the dumbbell across the hips, okay, or bring the palms or dumbbell over the chest. Okay, so nice big lift up. Here we go. 1, and remember we're focusing on squeezing through the heels here. I want you to think about squeezing the hamstrings and the butt as you lift up and down. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's aim for 15, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so good job, guys. Okay, so moving into the stepping out movement. So we're in that holding that bridge position. And then just remember, we're doing the step out, out, in. Okay, so arms are to the side, nice big lift up. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and rest. Okay, guys, so let's bring it into that bridge reach over. So we're gonna go for 12 repetitions, bringing the elbows bent. So nice big lift up and then reaching over to that one side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and rest. Okay, so drawing those knees in, let's hug them in. Let's take a little bit of a rock and roll here, side to side. Okay, so let's grab a quick drink and then we're gonna move on to some abs to finish off. Okay, so for the first exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the legs to the sky, so maintaining that pelvic tilt here. And we're just going to do a little bit of a hip lift up and lower down. Now, a couple things I want you to focus on here. I do not want the legs to fly over towards the front of the face. I want you to just focus on lifting straight up and then back down again. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a giant lift up. Everybody always thinks they have to do a big giant lift up to try to get up there. Just try to do a little lift. You're trying to just get those lower abs to activate. Okay, so we're aiming for 12, so a big lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, good job, guys. Nice work. Okay, so next up, we're going to do the slow motion leg lower. So you're bringing one leg to the sky. You're going to do slow motion leg lower. So we got 1, and then power right back up. 2, 3, big lift. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 more. 1. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. And 2. Okay, so changing it over to the other side. So nice big lift to the sky. Try to straighten out that leg if you can. I know it tends, the hamstring tends to be a little bit on the tight side. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2, nice big lift. 1 and 2. Okay, so lower that leg down. Let's draw the soles of the feet together. We're going to start the cool down portion. So just opening up those knees, one to each side for a butterfly stretch. And just remember to breathe here, don't hold the breath. So take a big arm stretch overhead, big reach. And then back down, and again, big reach. And then lower down, and then another one, big stretch. And then just coming back to center, let's draw those knees together. Let's bring the arms out to the sides, and we'll drop both knees to the one side. So you're taking that rotation here through the core. So I dropped over to my left. So I've got both knees stacked, one on top of the other, one hip on top of the other. And just looking out towards the right palm. Just remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. And then we'll just change it over. So bring everything back to center first, then roll over to the other side. So stacking one knee on top of the other, and then just taking a look to the left. And remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Okay, and then we'll bring it back to center. So let's do the left leg, okay, over the right one. So you're crossing the legs, draw them in towards the belly, and then just gently rest the right palm and the left palm onto the shins, gently pulling down. Those are really nice glute stretch. And we did a lot of glutes today, so including like the lower back stuff still engages the glutes. And then we did the bridges, so we did all the hamstring work. So a lot of glute stuff today. Okay, good. And then lower that down, and then we'll cross it over the other side. And again, now we're just stretching the other side, bringing those knees in towards the chest. Okay, and then let's lower that down. Okay, and then we'll come into the seated position. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, just in a comfortable position, whatever works best for you. And then we're just gonna stretch out the arms, so bring them up. And then roll the back forward while you're lowering the arms down. And then inhale, lift up. And then exhale, lower down. And then inhale, lift up. And then exhale, lower down. And then we'll bring the palms behind so you guys can stay seated. I'm just gonna stand up and come in closer to the camera so that you can see my palms. Okay, so I'm just drawing them in like this, rolling the shoulder blades together. And then I'm just gonna bring it dynamically, bringing them forward, relax the back. And then again, back here, rolling the shoulder blades. And then rolling forward. And then to come back. And then rolling forward. Okay, and then to come back again. Okay, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the workout today. A little less on the dumbbell action, a little bit more focused on the mat work. So we worked on hamstrings today. We did a lot of glutes in there, worked on the posterior muscles, so your back muscles, as well as a little bit of the abs. So I hope you enjoyed the workout, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.